Look at that. Look at those beautiful instant queues. No. He's Scholar. Yeah, we're trying to keep it a spoiler-free zone in here so everybody can enjoy fairly. That's my utmost importance on this stream today, is keeping it spoiler-free so everyone can enjoy. Don't have the level 55 dungeon yet. Just got the level 53 one. What's going on, Scorpio? Hey. Besides, I need multiple pieces of footage for every dungeon. So I need to do each of them anywhere from 2 to 5 times. It should be under your own account. I'm also just... I think I'm just not gonna tell this group what the mechanics are. I think I'm just gonna... If we wipe, I will. But otherwise, I'm gonna let this be a surprise to the other 2 people. Unless they ask. If they ask, I'll tell them. But we'll leave it a complete surprise to them, since I know the fights already. And Spicy knows the fights already. What would you recommend for me to play? I'm thinking about playing Dragoon or Ninjas. I like fast gameplay and huge abilities. Ninja sounds more like your thing, then. Fast combat is definitely more Ninja. Dragoon is big hits. But Ninja's got some big hits, too. I'm dropping mad FPS with Heavensward. I'm still running DX9. I haven't changed any settings. Instead, 35 FPS running with low 30. That might just be because of, yeah, the server congestion, all the people. Definitely because of that, man. Alright. Let's see how this run goes. The last one was pretty good. It's gonna take some practice before people have it down. Everything you thought you knew about this game went out the window. Unless you're a ninja, because our rotation is pretty simple. No, I want to get it. Nope. Might need to recast here. We'll see. I wouldn't be too worried, man. So one thing I'm going to recommend people do, and it looks like this guy already knows that, is to kill this plant, because otherwise it just keeps spawning friggin' pollen clusters on you, and they blow up. If you remember doing Total Rock, how they just explode. How those pods just explode. Yeah, they pretty much do the exact same thing. I haven't played enough, but when I did one dungeon with it, I was immediately in love with the job as a DPS. So many cool cards. So many cool cards. Yeah, I think the bots aren't used. I think our bots aren't used to having so many people in here. Thank you, everyone who's been hanging around. We appreciate it a lot here. The Happy Army. Wow, I did not need to do that. Ripperino. Pepperino. Is there a way to remove the red message from using macros? I think so. You mean... I think I know which message you're talking about. I'm pretty sure there is. The 90k boss was worse for Realm Reborn, if you ask me. The lobby errors are definitely a thing, but they're not as bad this time as they were before. I've had much less downtime here. Yeah, so you could just sneak around and kill this thing, and then the vultures pull them over into this corner. I don't know if those pollen clusters can spawn up on the rocks. But, yeah. Seems like the right way to do this dungeon. I wasn't paying attention. I really like this dungeon. I think this dungeon is way better than Dusk Vigil. The first boss, it's a little bit weird with it basically being Rafflesia. And by basically, I mean it is Rafflesia. It is 100% Rafflesia. It's like Rafflesia easy mode, pretty much. You'll see what I mean when I get to the boss. The massive open worlds, they definitely delivered on. And I can't wait for 3.1 to see how they deliver on the airships. Nope, controller still works perfectly fine. You just got to reorganize your skills. I feel like this tank has run this before. Either that or he's just very receptive, which is good. I like seeing receptive tanks. He saw these things spawning the pollen clusters and immediately adapted to how he pulled the enemies and the size of the packs that he pulled. That's the sign of someone who's attentive, and I like it. Yeah. They all, I think Korthus Western Highlands is so far the smallest zone. And even saying that, it's a pretty big zone. Like, it's not like it's not big. It's just not as big as the other ones. The Dervanian Forelands are fucking huge. Armor Crusher too good. The thing is, as a ninja, you really gotta pay attention to Aeolian Edge now. Since it does more damage from the rear, you definitely gotta be more careful. Alright, so this is the first boss of the dungeon, Raskov Nick. It's basically a super easy version of Rafflesia. A lot of the same mechanics with very dumbed down. Don't worry about that. The Mog Station's been bugging out all day, Drop Dead. Don't worry, your character's perfectly safe. Rear Alien Edge isn't a pain. It is what it is. It's just something that gotta get used to as a ninja. Like, it's something that we didn't have to deal with before, and now we have to. But oh my, now that is more annoying. But that was my own fault, really. Then he goes to the middle, uses Sweet Scent. And now it's pretty much like... Okay, so this... So we gotta kill these hornets. He's gonna suck me in. He also sucks in the... Oh, he sucks in the hornets, too. Alright. So there you go. I actually didn't know he could suck in the hornets. That was the first time I've seen that. We need to kill these hornets, though. Alright, so keep that faced away from the hornets. That's important. I did not know that was a thing. Like, I'm not even hootoning because I just want to... I think I got eaten again. Yep. Yeah, we got to keep it faced away from the hornets. Otherwise, it just goes bad. Like, he's just getting lots of damage stacks. Ugh. Alright, so that's... I didn't know that, and it's, I didn't know that he could, what's it called there? I didn't know that he could suck in the hornets with the, that's the first time I've seen that happen. That didn't happen in the last run. It's a good thing that we fucked that up, though. Because I didn't learn that from my last run. Now that I know that, it's a lot better. Like, I have to stand away. I pretty much might as well just stand in his melee range and just face it away. And then as soon as that happens, then you go and do this. It seems like... I wonder if he can actually devour the hornets for stacks as well. Or if it's just players. I think he devours all of them. Like, I think if we don't kill that hornet, he's gonna devour it. I'd actually like to see that. Let me see if he does that. No. No, it doesn't look like he did. Oh, yeah. He definitely got either that or a stack wore off. They definitely don't do anything else when they reach him. They just wait to get devoured. Yeah. So you can eat the hornets. Nice. Learning a lot of little things about this fight. But then as soon as that phase is over, he loses the damage stacks. Perfect. That was exactly why I wanted to do this dungeon again. That was exactly what I wanted to find out. Because I didn't know what the Hornets actually did when they reached him. That was perfect. Yeah, why not? You can go for Vit if you're going to do a lot of tanking. If you're going to do a lot of Fate grinding, you might as well go with Strength. Alright, so when he... Alright, perfect. Alright, that makes a lot of sense. So you guys saw that? If you guys want to keep the... you want to keep the draw-in faced away from the Hornets. And then kill the Hornets before he devours them. That's pretty much the entire thing of that fight. Other than that, it's just dodge a few AoEs. Very simple. Dark Knight is a tank. Oh, the music, yeah, the music here is phenomenal. Every track I've heard so far has been phenomenal. Got into Ether, nice, nice. So then we get to this trash pack and you have the fire dragon right there. All he's gonna do is shoot fire puddles on the ground. Just don't get hit by them. And kill these sacred drakes. And after 3, he's going to land in the middle of the room. Knock us all away with touchdown, and we're good. Oh, it has a new soundtrack? Nice. I didn't even notice. I didn't even know, I should say. I can't say notice. I haven't been in that dungeon yet. Oh, and he's gone. And it's gone. Have you tried Astrologian? I haven't tried it yet, but I've partied with an Astrologian. And even only at level 30, they seemed really, really awesome. The card buffs are just so good. The fact that it can lower my ninjutsu's recast time to only 16 seconds with the arrow. Oh my goodness, I was in love. Still for a while, Prince. I got a whiles to go. I'm gonna be streaming all weekend though, so don't worry. What up, Zuchi? Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for coming by. Hey. Leveling my ninja. A Woad Sky Warriors bangle. I don't know yet, Primal. No way of really knowing that yet. Should be one more. Oh shit, there it is. No problem, Mike. Thank you for coming by on your lunch break. You could have done a million other things, but you decided to come hang out here, man. Thank you for showing the support. What's a class you'd recommend as a new player? It's really different. Like, I don't ever want to just say one person should play this if they're new. But it's like, because I don't know if you like tank. I don't know if you like healer. I don't know if you like DPS. Like, there's information missing. And I hate just making a blind guess. Hey, Pook, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, and you have to remember, one character can play any class in the game, any job in the game. So, even if you make a choice and you end up not being a fan of it, you can always change it later. What's going on, David? Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for coming by. Melee DPS or Bard? That's a tough one. Narrows it down. Ninja or Bard would be pretty good. And that's also nice that you want to do a DPS regardless, because that way if you end up not liking one, you can try the other and still have gear for leveling up. You'll get it sometime in the late 50s, the new AF gear. Early access code, I tried to redeem it. Anti-Visual, did you put it into the pre-order website first? Or the MOG station, wherever it is? You should find the Lodestone post that tells you how to redeem early access codes. There's literally a post on the Lodestone that describes it. Yes, you do. You need to finish all the main story missions up to and through patch 2.55, but they just buffed all those missions. Alright, so this boss is pretty simple. Just have to destroy the, whatever they're called. Destroy the slimes when it comes out. It's pretty simple. I'll show you what I mean. It's much easier to show you than to explain it. So he's got the cleave attack on the boss with the tail. He's got this attack right here where he shoots an AoE. You know, standard stuff. And then he does this attack. Primordial Roar. It hits the whole room for some damage and then summons a few different slimes. Now, I'm not sure what the difference is between these slimes yet, but after a short delay, he's going to jump to them and grab them with his tail. And then when he does that, he marks somebody. Now he's going to fling that at me, and it does some AoE damage. Then he's going to jump and he's going to grab that one. Now he's going to fling it at that person, and then he's going to jump and grab that last one. So you want to spread out for this. I think that one does AoE damage, and this one does single target damage, but it hits a lot harder. I know that those ones hit a lot harder than the other ones. So one of them's AoE, and the other one is single target. The AoE one doesn't do nearly as much damage. What's going on, Ryukit? Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for coming by. It's a really nice touch. Alright, so now there's also a big chime of the mountain. Need to kill it first. So see how it's doing attack the last song? Just need to kill it first before it's able to finish casting that. That's the first priority. Oh, and he grabbed that one with his tail. I wonder what happens if I stand near a slime that he hits the explosion with. And then he jumps to the last one. Now, time to learn if this is physical damage or not. Nope, magic damage. The fire ones hit pretty hard. In order to do DX11, you just need to... When you open the launcher... Before you enter your password and log in on the launcher, there should be a config option under all of that. Just click there and turn on DX11 support. Hey, I'm 55. Nice, nice. So that's a really simple fight. Nothing too fancy. It just might be congestion anti-visual. That's what it sounds like to me. Hey, Gong. Welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for coming by. Oh, I have some friends, I think, who are already 56. I have some friends who are leveling pretty fast. Oh, I don't have gold. Fool! No problem, Maseo. Thanks for coming by, man. So, in case you're wondering why I don't have my face cam up, by the way, and why I'm explaining the fights like this, not only am I going to use this footage for YouTube, but I'm also going to post this as, like, sort of my... Oh, God, don't hoot on there. You could have just extended it. I'm going to use this as, like, a first impressions kind of video. Just kind of basically explaining it, like a real walkthrough. Old school walkthrough. Like, hey, this is me doing the dungeon. Watch me walk through it. Yeah, I did Ravana. I did Ravana twice. I've done every instance twice after I've beaten this one. I did Ravana twice. How inappropriate. Ravana was a really cool fight. Really easy on normal, but you can get knocked off, in case you're wondering. No, it's not that hard. It's definitely a fight I want to study a little bit more when I get to the extreme mode. Because it had a lot of tells and a lot of patterns, but it's very fast-paced and there's a lot of things going on. It's going to be easy to understand, I feel. But still, I always love the dungeons that have something a little bit more to learn. Yeah, low pop servers ain't having any issues right now. Low pop servers laughing straight to the bank with it. Ravana, I'm pretty sure, is a dude. No, Bismarck is quite a few levels above me still. My main story mission is level 53. That's 3 levels. He's 3 levels above me. I think he's in the Churning Mist, though, which is where I am now. No, Ravana's not in Dusk Vigil. Dusk Vigil is the first dungeon. Ravana will come much later. Yeah, next dungeon is level 55. I don't know. I need to find out where to unlock it. I probably have to do a few more main story missions before it'll be unlocked. But I definitely want to do that next dungeon. I'm definitely going to need to study these fights a little bit more before I go ahead and put out guides. But I'm really looking forward to it. You guys don't understand how much I love throwing together guides. I love it. I love it. Dude, I fucking love Trick. Trick was one of the first people I ever subbed to. I've been subbed to him for, I think, 19 months this month, something like that. The only person I've been subbed to longer than Trick 2G is Athene, and that's because I used to do charity events with Athene. I think I'm subbed to Athene for 27 months this month. Oh, there's 2 treasure coffers here. I didn't even notice that last time. Oh, that ox tongue, yo. I like this fight. This is a pretty cool fight. What up, Dark? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, Theme streams every day, Epic. How do you have to unlock the Dark Knight? Once you go to Ishgard, you just need to do a few main story missions, and then you can talk to the trainer. I think it's like X13Y8 or something, but I think you have to do a few missions first. I'm gonna extend it here. Alright, we good. It did more damage than I recall it doing. It's actually quite a bit of damage, but we have a lot more health now. Not bad. You can really drop those things in any way you want, as long as it's not, like, on top of the groove. It's so nice to not have to refresh every single thing. I think I can get a few more GCDs out of this. Alright, so when he goes into this mode, it's a little bit different. You need to drop the meteors. Well, you just need to not get hit by a shit ton of AoEs and you'll be fine. I don't even need to really drop that away from the group. I just need to not be standing next to people. Oh, that was some skill right there. You saw that line AoE? He shot right through both of them. I like that. I like that. I like that, oh, God. I gotta be careful with that. Honestly, it doesn't even hit that hard. He could just let it hit all of us. Really could, as long as we don't get hit by the other ones. Oh, be careful. Breath attack. Breath attack incoming. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yep. Alexander is 2 weeks after the official launch. So it's not, the 2-week counter hasn't even started yet. What the hell was that? Oh, that's where the center of the Chaos Blast actually spawns. I think that might have been considered a flank. Three meteors. This hits, like, what, 4K damage, I think? Oh, I avoided one of them. Yeah, you can actually avoid those altogether if you move fast enough. Or each person will only be hit by their own. Yeah, it's a pretty cool fight. There's definitely a way to max them. Like, if everybody dropped theirs at a certain point, then you can either A, only be hit by your own, or B, avoid all. There's definitely a way to avoid all three of them. Some sort of position to avoid them. Alright, more recordings done. Alright, let's switch back to all the other